Let me show you how you can compress your vocals simple as a beginner, and I'm going to do this right after the intro. Yo, the name is Gosa once again, and still the solution career, providing solutions to your problems. Hit the subscribe button if you are new to this channel. Turn on the notification bell, like the video, leave a comment, I subscribe. Guys, we are in Cubase now, and I'm going to show you how to use a compressor, and we're going to use default compressor from Cubase. As I said, you don't have to invest into expensive plugins or VSTs before you can mix your vocals well. All right, with the default plugins in Cubase, you can actually use it to mix your vocals if you actually know what you are doing. So what I'm going to do is for the sake of today's video, I'm just going to mix straight on this track, okay? But I will not advise you to mix your vocals directly on the same track. It will consume a lot of CPU. So what you do is to create a new group, then you send it to that group. If you want to know how to do this, then subscribe to the channel. Go and watch my previous videos that I teach you how to mix your vocals in Cubase, and you will understand. Today is all about compressor. I'm going to take it, then I will show you, okay? So I'm just going to mute this one, then I'm going to show you how to do that. It is only auto tune and reverb. All right, if you don't know how to use the auto tune, you can actually go and watch my previous videos how to get the right key for the song. Guys, if you are not a producer who made that beat, it might be difficult for you to find the right key, but in that video I show you the trick how you can actually detect the key of any unknown beat. All right, the link will be in the description box, or you can also watch the video that will pop up on the screen. So this is the auto tune. Then I'm just going to loop this section. As you can see, I just cut off the low ends here. All right, we are not going to mix this into deep. We're just going to learn how to use the compressor in today's video, and the next video I'll show you how you can actually EQ. So what I'm going to do is to loop this section. Guys, we're going to use this section. Let's play the beat together with the vocals alone, and I want you to use good headsets and monitors, because without a compressor it will be hard for you to hear the vocals well, because I recorded these vocals on the 12 o'clock from my sound card. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you can go and watch how to set up your sound card properly so that you can get clean vocals. So what I'm going to do here is to play the vocals and the beat or the instrument to you, then you listen with the auto tune. All right, so let's listen to that. It is still difficult for you to hear, so what I'm going to do is to introduce the compressor, and I will show you everything that you have to know about a compressor. So let's go here, then I'm just gonna skip this one, then introduce another compressor. You click, then you go to dynamics, then compressor. Now first thing first, let's understand the compressor. You see, on normal live, when artists are singing, sometimes you hear their voice going high and sometimes they'll be singing low. All right, so meaning there's dynamic in the vocals. Sometimes it will be louder and sometimes it will be low, but we want everything to be at the same level. We want all the vocals to be at the same level so that we can hear everything throughout. We want all the vocals to gain energy, one particular energy, not dynamic energy, right? So we use the compressor to set a threshold. All right, so what the compressor does is that we set a ceiling or a threshold that any frequency or any vocals which is below the threshold or the ceiling, the compressor should push it all the way up to the level that we have set, and any waves or any frequency which is above that target ceiling or threshold, the compressor should bring it down to that level. It's super simple. So I'm gonna teach you everything you have to know, and I will exaggerate things so that you can actually understand. So anytime you pick a compressor, the most common knobs that you see is threshold, the ratio, the makeup, attack, and the release. All right. So what you have to know is the threshold, the ratio, and the attack together with the release. And anytime you compress vocals, the first thing you have to do is to set your ratio. All right. So I will set this one to 2:1. You just press 2.1, then hit enter. So it will be 2.1. All right. You can just set 4:2. That's also a perfect ratio like this. But because of this vocals, I'm just going to use 2:1. 2:1. Let's set that 2.1. All right. Now let me solo the vocals alone so that you understand everything. Now I want you to watch here. This is the input. All right, and this is the output that the compressor will give to us. Okay, so as I exaggerate the threshold, watch here and here, and I will explain something to you. Right now, the next thing we're going to do is to play with the threshold, and I want you to play the instrument together with the vocals whilst you are doing this. But for the sake of this video, I want to solo the vocals alone, but don't do that when you are using the compressor. So as you can see, this one, the wave is just here, and this is what the compressor is giving to us. You can see they are actually the same level, but we want to set a threshold that will be the target ceiling. So we're just going to push this one down. As you can see, I'm bringing this thing down, this level. Then the moment you see the gain, all right, then meaning the compressor is at work. If you don't see this thing coming out, then your compressor is not at work. So the more we push, you can see that we are setting ceiling. So any vocals above this one, the compressor will push it down and give us back the lost energy or the lost volume here. Okay, so this is the threshold that we have set. All right, so now you just push it up. Let's exaggerate things. You can see so this is gain reduction, and when you start seeing the gain reduction, meaning the compressor is at work, as I said. So we don't want to drag everything down like this, but the very first thing I want you to do is to drag everything down for you to see the gain reduction working. This is telling you that the compressor is working. Then now we're just going to push it back around 45 for these vocals, around 50. I'm okay with that. Now the next thing you have to know is the attack. Now the next knob that you have to put in your mind is the attack. So when you say the attack or the attack knob, it's how fast or slow you want the compressor to work upon the vocals. All right, so the moment the compressor detect the vocals, how fast should the compressor go and hold the vocal so that it will work upon it for you? Or slow attack, how slow you want the compressor to work on the vocals. All right, take the compressor to be somebody who is there to hold something. So the moment you set fast attack, then the moment the person sees you, it will just hold you fast and do whatever it wants to do with you. Now, so we have what is called fast attack and slow attack. All right, so this is slow attack. Most of the compressors, it will be 0-0. This is fast attack. Are you there? This is fast attack. Most of the compressor, it will be 0-0, meaning the moment the vocals comes in, the compressor will just go fast and compress the vocals for you. Now this is fast attack. When we push this thing all the way up, this is slow attack. Do you get it? So the compressor will take a little bit time before it will work on the vocals. Let's play so that you see. You can see it is slow here. Alright, but let's go for the fast attack. And I want you to look at the gain reduction. Alright, it is working fast. Now